or from school, senior high school, 3 or in bahasa is SMA 3 from Sukabumi City. Now I will be presentation about passive voice. So if you want know what next, keep watching this video. Goodbye.
Now I will be explain what is the passive voice. In general, the passive voice is anonym from active voice, and active voice makes your writing stronger, more direct, and you waste it's more active. And you waste it and something or it does the action of the verb, the sentence. With the passive voice, the subject is acted upon by some other performer of the verb. In the case, you weren't paying the attention, the previous two sentences use the type of voice to describe. But the passive voice is incorrect. It's not incorrect. In fact, there are times when it can come in handy. Read on to learn how to form the active and passive voice. When using the passive voice is a good idea, and how to avoid confusing it with similar forms. Now I will explain the difference between active and passive voice. Well tense is all about time reference. Voice describe whether the grammatical subject of a clause performed or receive the action of the verb. Here's the formula for the active voice: is subject and verb performed by the subject and added by optional object. The example is Chester kicked the ball. In the passive voice construction, the grammatical subject of the clause receives the action of the verb. So, the ball from the above sentence which is receiving the action becomes the subject. The formula of passive voice is subject and some form of the verb to be and past particle of sensitive verb and add optional proportional phrase. The example is the ball was kicked by Chester. The last little bit by Chester is a proportional phrase that tells you who the performer of the action it is. But even though Chester is the one going the kicking, he is no longer the grammatical subject. A passive voice construction can even drop him from the sentence entirely. The example game, the ball was kicked. How does form anticlimactic? When not to use the passive voice is like timing. You can use or not the passive voice. If you writing anything with a definitive subject performing an action, you'll be better off using the active voice. And if you search your document for instance of was, is, or were, and your page lights up like instead of passive voice, it may be a good idea to switch to active voice. That said, There are times when the passive voice does a better job of presenting an idea, especially in certain formal, professional, and legal discussion. Here are three common uses of passive voice. 1. Reports of crime or incidents with unknown perpetrators. Example, my car was stolen yesterday. If you know who stole the car, it probably wouldn't be as big a problem. The passive voice emphasizes the stolen item and the action of the theft. 2. Scientific context. Example, the rat was placed into a tea-shaped maze. Who placed the rat into the maze? Scientists, duh. But that's less important than experiments they are conducting. Therefore, passive voice. 3. And or the less, when you want to emphasize an action itself and the door of action is irrelevant or distracting. It's like example, the president was sworn in on cold January morning. How many people can remember off the top of their heads who swears in president? Clearly, the occasion of swearing in the commander in chief is the thing to emphasize here. In each of the above context, the action itself or the person or receiving the action is the part that matters. That means the performer of the action can appear in a proportional price of absent from the sentence altogether. Now I will explain the creative ways to use the passive voice in writing. The above shows some formal uses of the passive voice, but some writers take advantage of the shift in emphasis it provides for other reasons. Here are moments when the passive voice is stylistic decision the shift the outer writing goal. 1. Avoid getting blamed. There are times when you want to get away with something without making crystal clear who's at fault. The classic simple example is mistakes were made. Is most politicians who made them? Is anyone taking responsibility? What's the solution here? One political scientist the structure is past exonerative because it means to exonerate a speaker from whatever fault they may have committed. In other words, drop the subject, get off the hook. 2. Use the verb. Jane Austen is a master of poking fun at her character so euphemistically that it seems almost polite, and the passive voice is one of her favorite methods for doing that. The example, he praised them so cordially to dine at Burton Park every day till they were better settled at home. That talkies and treaties were carried to a point of perseverance beyond civility they could not give offense. James Austen, Sense and Sensibility. Austen could repress this sentence like so. Though Mason Middleton's career has increased to a point of suffrage beyond civility and they could not give offense. Though maybe she means something closer to Mr. Middleton is pushed his invitation beyond to the point of the politiness and to pushiness, but he still means well. In a case like this, the passive voice allows for polyphrasing, even it's also a little less clear. 3. Or maybe the last point, make your reader pay more attention to do something. Sorry. This is like the president getting sworn in. The thing that gets the action of the verb is more important than the people performing the action. Example, the treasure lying in its bed of coral and the corpus of the commoner floating sideways on the bridge were evoked by historians as an emblem of the city drowned in memories. Is from Gabriel Garcia Marquez, Love in the Time of Soilera. It may be a movie or book. Here, you could invert the sentence to say, historian evoked the treasure and so on. But that will take the focus from that also intriguing treasure and corpus. And science, the historians are less important here. The author makes the choice to stress the key idea of the sentence through the passive voice. Here's another famous example that puts the emphasis on the happens to the subject instead of on what the subject is doing. Example, we hold this truth to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by the greatest with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. From the Declaration of Independence, or 1776. All men and days women to get posted to the front of the press because their equality and rights to the focus. It makes sense that all statesmen declaring the independence will focus on the people who get that independence after all. And they are
Hello guys, come back again with me and I will say goodbye. For that's all my video from my presentation passive voice. Sorry if I really made so much mistakes because I still learning. Thank you for watching and hopefully you guys will be smart in English language.